So is there like other people's DNA on here?
Technically, there's DNA everywhere.
Yeah, technically, like there's dinosaur DNA on the table.
Dino DNA.
Did you see that article? Is that Jurassic Park?
Yeah, it is. That's nice. That's what I was going for.
Dino DNA. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the P-Funk and Fro Show. This is episode 18. My name is Austin Flume, and with me, as always, is
Anthony Gorman.
And special guest,
Melissa Thomas.
Melissa Thomas.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
this is a slight tale of woe, ladies and gentlemen. Not the fact that we have Melissa here. That's a good thing. We're glad about that part. But we actually did just experience our first loss of half of a podcast.
Catastrophic failure.
We were in the middle of a deep
sad.
conversation about a mop with a face on it, a broom with a face on it.
Mop.
It
wasn't a mop.
Yeah.
It was a mop with
mop
a face on it. I've
with
already
a clown
forgotten.
face.
Yeah.
That was plunged into the moon advertising the P-Funk and Fro Show. And we look over, and the computer screen was blue.
With a sad face.
With a sad face,
Yeah,
because
it was like a Windows.
With an ASCII sound
Yeah.
sad face. So,
And it was sideways.
anyway. So, for us, this is we're back. But for you, it is welcome.
Well,
Welcome to episode 18. We weren't able to recover any of it. So,
Yeah.
If
that's
anything.
really sad. 'Cause we went through a lot of stuff.
it was about 20 minutes, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked a little about Melissa's past, just some a little bit. You were saying, you just want to summarize it up again?
sure.
Talk about coffee and talk about just like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of coffee. For those that don't know me, it started when I was little because I wanted to drink coffee with the big girls. When my family would come over, they'd sit around the kitchen table or dining room table.
Yeah.
So my mom started it with mostly milk and sugar and just coffee for color. And then as I got older, more coffee was added. And more coffee was added.
So
as you got exponentially older, more coffee was input into the
You know,
So
so
now
now I'm drinking the big girl coffee.
So
Yeah.
do you think, like, was she like weaning you onto coffee because she like wanted you to be
Yes.
with it, or you wanted it? I didn't ask this last time. This is not like real scripted
Um,
anymore.
Yeah.
Just so like people
No,
don't think
I
we're
don't-
like, oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah,
Melissa.
simulating
Yeah.
our first conversation.
Let's talk about the next subject. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be mega lame.
But I'm interested. Like, said,
I
did
think
you
I
ask
did
for
that
it, or-
on my own after time.
Because you wanted the flavor, you liked it.
Yeah, I like the flavor of it. And as time went on, I just tried it myself. I added a little bit more coffee, and it was like half coffee, a third milk and a third sugar.
Yeah.
And then it just kept getting more coffee and coffee. And I'm like, oh, well, that's
Yeah.
not so bad. And
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, plus you feel cooler that way, definitely.
yeah. And
That, you get more of a kick.
it
and-
looks way better in front of other people
Yeah.
when you're not using half milk and sugar and just a dash of coffee. They're
Yeah.
like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, that makes sense. Like,
Yeah,
little
that's
wimpy.
definitely-
Don't
that's
even
what
drink
my coffee
coffee.
looks like.
Yeah.
It's 100% what my
But it's
coffee
just
looks like.
my coffee.
Your coffee is
Yeah.
like white. Like
My
all that
coffee
cream.
Yeah.
is basically chocolate milk.
Is that what
Yeah.
you get at Starbucks? Like, yeah,
So Starbucks, I usually get chai lattes,
yeah.
chai tea lattes, because
Yeah.
they're like, you cannot taste the coffee in those. Unless
Okay.
I get an espresso shot, which is just for functionality's sake, so I can
Yeah.
stay awake. But they're delicious.
Is it
Sounds
you
yummy.
can't taste it because of the sugar, or
It's just really not, I don't think it has much coffee in it at all.
wow?
I don't even know if it's coffee related.
And
I
what,
don't know.
Do you
Chai-
have an idea?
what's the tea part?
Well, I know
like, is it more
chai is a
tea-based?
tea.
It's more of a tea than a coffee is the thing.
The
But
only
it's like-
coffee would be
It's
the
also
espresso.
it's also made with milk.
Oh, that's so weird.
Dude, you just gotta have one. You just gotta have one.
Okay,
It's
maybe
got
I'll
like
try
the
it one
spice
day.
taste.
Wow. Wait, like pumpkin spice?
Not like pumpkin
No.
spice.
Because
But-
that's about to storm over the
Oh
world.
my God.
So actually,
No.
what, you not
no.
into that? So
Yeah,
I
you
always
wearing
get the
Ugg boots too. Yeah.
Yeah.
coming at me on my podcast.
Pumpkin spice Clorox. That's
Yeah,
what
exactly. Right. I'm
Everything is pumpkin spice.
No,
Pumpkin
I
spice
actually did.
toothpaste.
Yeah.
I actually did have a pumpkin spice latte for the first time a couple days ago.
Austin, don't.
Since
probably
then, I've
not
had
bad
3
then.
of them.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God, he is turning on
He
us.
is
I'm already turned. They're great.
Oh my, you are going to
into
start
the great
wearing
pumpkin,
Uggs.
Charlie Brown.
Don't
You're
fight
gonna
it,
wear
guys.
like a little Pikachu backpack.
Don't fight it. Come with me down this road of pumpkin
You're
spice.
gonna
Oh.
like start talking like this.
It's
Say it ain't so.
it's a nice road. I actually really like it, and I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt kind of cool drinking a pumpkin spice latte at
Oh
Starbucks.
my God.
Because that's a total thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, it's September, and I agree, it's
Yeah.
not time yet.
Right.
It's
Not
time
yet.
It's warm.
But
It's
these
still
things are
85
delicious.
outside. It's not time.
they put the cream on top of it, the whipped cream with like the orange like pumpkin-y looking flake.
Fancy, Austin.
It's so good.
But I like what you were saying.
It's
Like I
actually
just
not
hate
bad.
how they like have pumpkin spice.
They just bombard
everything.
you with it.
You know,
Yeah.
I was kind of annoyed by it last year too, but I think I'm gonna embrace it this year.
It sounds like it,
Because
Austin.
It's kind of funny. Like
It's
not even October.
everything has pumpkin in it. Now.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
just kind of funny and ironic. And honestly, I really like the taste of pumpkin spice things.
Interesting.
I think people don't
I
really
don't
give it a
mind
try and hate on it.
And the
Yeah.
spices like the cinnamon.
don't
in it
mind
or
it.
whatever.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
I think so.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I'm not really
it's
big
a lot
on
of-
cinnamon.
I
I,
don't know,
love
maybe.
cinnamon rolls though. Ooh, yeah.
Well, that's a
Only
foregone
Only when they're
conclusion.
fresh
Yeah.
though, and they're hot.
What?
Only when they're
Fresh.
fresh and hot do I
Yeah,
like cinnamon
yeah.
rolls. I don't like stale ones that you get like at the store.
Oh yeah. I guess
Yeah.
growing up we would get the Pillsbury like those tubes that you didn't know when it was going to explode.
Yep.
in your
Oh
face.
yeah,
So
definitely.
you'd like sit there on the counter.
and you get that little pouch of the
at the
icing.
end. Yeah.
Oh my god, they're
Those
But
great.
I
were
always remember
awesome.
like trying to like hit it with a spoon or a knife, like
Yeah.
just come
And then
on,
like,
just like
jump
pop
back.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I would form this so like people that can't see my hands, I would cup each side of it
No one can
of
see.
the
Nobody can
tube.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do a video anymore.
yeah, that's true. For the listeners. So I would take the cylinder, put on each side of my hands, the metal parts,
Okay.
and then I would go to the edge of the table and then just go like, hey! like because I knew like I would just do the force, just kind of like.
Did you use that noise?
I think I did actually. I mean, I was a kid, but I would just it gave me the courage to
do it.
accept that dough.
Became a
Yeah.
samurai.
It was just like, I don't know if I made the exact like, like I don't know if I knew that. Like my sister like looks over with her like soup, like, are you all right?
She's got another one in her hand. She does the same thing.
That's what we did growing up. My parents upstairs, like, what?
What are they doing?
They would hear like, hey, and then like, ooh, hey. Then she'd do it, hey, poop.
There's like 50 open cinnamon roll
Yeah.
containers. You're not even making them.
Start chucking them at the wall. Oh, you can.
Hadouken.
Oh yeah. But it was the same with the biscuits too. So I
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, like I didn't really know how to make stuff. I never really like learned how to make stuff. So it was like cinnamon rolls and Pillsbury biscuits.
Yeah.
Same thing with the biscuits. But I would like put the biscuits on the cookie tray and put them in. Like I knew how to operate the oven
Yeah.
at quite a shockingly early age, and I just
Sure.
make a tray full of biscuits. At least my sister would have maybe one, maybe
Yep.
two. I would eat all the rest of the biscuits. All of them. So that's like 6 at least.
my God.
Maybe 5. I can't remember how many came in there. Everything's
I think
bigger
like
when you're younger.
8,
Oh my gosh.
6 or 8
And,
or
like,
something.
I would get real like lethargic and like, oh.
Bloated.
Then the carbs would start bubbling and transferring into sugar rapidly in my young stomach. That would just
Wow.
transfer from the sugar like not instantly, but over
If you
time.
people could see his face right
Yeah.
now.
I'm like actually getting into it because you know, like kids, like when they drink pop, that's like mainlining sugar.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And they'd run
Mhm.
around.
Like,
This was a slow and steady,
It was a slow
hard
burn.
burn.
Oh my-
Like, and I would just have energy for like 3 hours. I would just not stop. Maybe that's why. Yeah, okay.
That's where it all
my
started.
mom. My mom recently told me she put Elise and I in gymnastics mainly for me, I think, and her.
Oh,
but
because you had so much
she
freaking
said
so
I would
much
just
sugar.
like run around, and our house wasn't done being built, so we were in a apartment for 2 years.
Oh boy.
So yeah, and I'm wondering now if it's because I was like
She had to
carbo
get you out of the
loading.
house. Yeah.
Carb loading when I was like a kid, and then it's just like I have 30,000 calories in it. And just start raging. These aren't going away anytime soon.
Yeah, dude, you got to freaking do
Oh.
1,000 laps
You
around the
needed like a
apartment
hamster
complex.
wheel or something.
Our poor neighbors. I didn't even think.
You're like
of
the
it.
reverse flash, just going. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Right.
Definitely. You needed a hamster
Oh
wheel.
my god,
Dang,
hamster.
dude.
Burn that shit out.
Yeah,
That is right.
I could have like powered the
Hamster
apartment.
wheel.
Yes.
Get like a
You
battery
could've
pack. My parents would be like, "Shit, he's saving us money."
Save his
We-
money.
They
Have a
start
biscuit.
calculating how much biscuits cost per like wattage, watt hour.
You get checks from the
It's
power
cheaper to-
company every month, like you have a solar panel.
So how you give back? Yeah.
Light-
like,
Lights
this
are
one
dimming. Throw him a
apartment-
biscuit.
Just imagine you just taking huge strides on a hamster. You're
fueled by biscuits alone.
going too fast and running in a circle around it.
Like the apartment, like the lights start like glowing brighter.
Science
Like
lab.
the fuses can like barely handle it.
One day you just go too far.
Yeah.
The wheel falls off.
The whole freaking place burns to the ground.
Yeah.
That's why you had to move out.
Oh man,
Time
I
to
think
get a
my
house.
mom and sister could relate to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think I discovered the source of my
This-
wackiness was
yes.
those damn biscuits.
It
So
all
what the
started-
heck is doing it now?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now
Love
it's like,
of life.
I had
No,
a
just-
Coke Zero.
The Mio and
Yeah,
the Coke
yeah,
Zero.
Mio. Well, a Coke Zero. So I usually don't have caffeine afternoon, but now I
Yeah.
started the podcast.
Yeah.
Especially since we're doing this on a Thursday, I'm kind of like
Yeah.
a little sleep deprived.
I'm
But
the
yeah.
same boat. Same boat.
All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you usually do these on Tuesdays.
Typically now.
Ish.
Yeah.
Well, so usually as in it's been like maybe twice or 3 times now.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
seems to work out especially better for you.
It works out way better for me.
For your
I get more than
Yeah,
one day
for
for editing.
and
You're
whatever.
excellent editing.
Thank you. Anyway, so
Give
I
that
wanna-
man a biscuit.
I want
Yeah,
to give that man
maybe-
give
oh,
that
yeah.
man 6 biscuits.
6 biscuits.
Yeah, well now I'm on like the no carb thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell I'm getting
Dude,
my
if you
energy.
started eating
Where are
carbs again now, you would
May-
probably
Ooh.
fly to the freaking Mars.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm in like ketosis or whatever. Have you heard of that
Ketosis?
ketogenic diet or whatever?
I don't think so.
I think you're kind of like doing it, and I like
Really?
inadvertently was doing it until I found out about it on the Joe Rogan podcast. 'Cause
Really?
he started doing it because he had like a guest
Mhm.
that was like a keto dude, and
Oh.
he get like the long, really short story of it is like no carbs at all or whatever.
Yeah.
You eat like lots of fats and vegetables and
Okay.
meats. I think.
Okay.
And you get in like after I think it's 2 weeks, it could be longer. I'm really butchering this probably, but it's like weeks in, you get in ketosis, which is a state where your body starts to burn fat instead of like
Oh, okay.
what you're like ingesting, and
Yeah.
and then you stay in it, and that's when the real fat burning starts. And so I don't know how this is relating to like energy levels, but I'm hardly eating any like carbohydrate. Well, I eat some rice, I guess, at Chipotle.
Maybe that's what
It's the
the carbs
Chipotle.
from the rice you think. Are
Maybe it could
making you
be.
say- yeah, you never know.
Or the Coke Zero.
I honestly,
I'm
I have
going
no
with Coke
idea how my
Zero.
body works, so I couldn't say for sure.
Yeah.
Either
'Cause
way.
you're kind of like low carby right now. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I completely
Mhm.
cut out like bread here, so I don't buy like bread or
Right.
anything gluten
Yeah,
related
that's
here
good.
anymore.
Mhm.
Which is like I've been saying that for a week, and then I realized I had Wheaties in my cabinet. So it's like I've been lying to people for a
It's
week.
like literally got wheat
It's
in the name.
that's
Austin.
wheat in the title.
Wheaties.
But besides that, yeah, completely gluten free.
Yeah.
So it really sucks because I come home and I literally want a sandwich every single day.
You're still got
Yeah.
like bread cravings,
Yes.
bread cravings.
It's
Cravings.
mostly toast cravings because toast is so good.
Toast is awesome.
I just
I
wanna
don't
smother
get
in
the
peanut
bread thing
butter.
anymore.
Because you can I love peanut butter. You can just put it on toast
Oh yeah.
and just
yeah.
it's just a vehicle for peanut butter. It's a perfect
I see
vehicle.
what you're saying.
And like
Yeah.
if you don't have bread, it's like, oh, I don't have any bread. I'll use crackers. Are gluten.
Yes.
Can't use crackers.
Oh yeah.
But crackers are fabulous.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love crackers.
Yeah, you Zestas with
Club
like,
cracker.
spread butter.
Club.
Oh, club.
Boom.
Is,
Club.
That's good.
We just fist
Boom.
bumped about
Those
the
are like
club.
Yep.
different. Club crackers.
I can't
are
read.
almost,
Alright.
Club crackers are almost like the dessert of the cracker kingdom.
Yes.
I agree.
They're like a treat.
I
Like
agree.
Zestas,
Yes.
like I used to like putting like spread butter. It's so.
Oh,
not
I've
good
had
for you.
butter on it. I put like a
So
little layer of
flippin'
butter
good.
on it.
But
on
not like
crackers?
stick butter. Okay, so I had some like
Hold on, just
I
a
had some
minute.
pretty.
When you're hungry,
croutons.
you're gonna make up something to eat. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I've
well,
been there. I know.
And
You
like
just needed a snack.
so when I lived with Tom in Steeplechase, the apartment,
Yeah.
it was like the first time after graduating college, having like school loans,
Mhm.
where I could actually like live on my own. And Tom, like, I was paying a little less in rent, and like he was like cool with it. And I was
Yeah.
like, because that's the only way I can do it. This is what I can do. And the only way to save up money for like a tech thing or anything
Yeah.
was to like
Not eat.
ram down my food like quality, and so I would just eat spaghetti. And I
Yep.
would have like box wine as like my fun drink, you know,
As your treat.
instead of like beer.
It's
like,
cardboard dough.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But yeah. So I would have spaghetti with sauce that I would get from super cheap at Walgreens,
Mhm.
and then I would get the Zesta crackers,
Yep.
super cheap at Walgreens again.
Yep. Yep.
And then I would spread margarine, so it wasn't like
Oh my
it wasn't even
God.
It wasn't even
It has
butter.
fake
it wasn't
butter.
even butter. It was face, and I would make a shockingly large amount of them. Like I would eat it. I don't even
That'd
know
take
how many
forever.
calories this was. It was one of my
It does
favorite
take a
meals.
good while to butter crackers.
I like how you call
Yeah.
it a meal. Like, don't
Yeah.
validate that.
Yeah, that's kind of like just trash.
Yeah, you're
But,
taking out
yeah.
the dumpster right there, just shoveling it all into your
I
face.
don't know. It was a pretty damn good meal.
Yeah, it sounds.
I say it a
But
meal
it is
again.
pretty
Yeah.
tasty
It sounds
though.
nutritious, definitely.
It
Yeah,
is surprisingly
don't do that
tasty though to put a little bit of butter on the
Yeah, it
zest of
is.
crackers.
I'll have
I
to
think-
give that a
Yeah,
shot.
I think
not
I was,
like a
like,
whole heck of a lot,
substituting-
but just like a little bit.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
yeah. I think it was
Wasn't it?
substituting
like
garlic bread.
and butter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, garlic bread. Yeah, okay.
So it was like crackers are cheap. This butter is
and
cheap.
it's
Yeah.
a form of bread
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like it's got
Yeah,
the same
why
type
not?
of whatever. Put
Give
on
it a try.
movie,
Yeah.
freaking-
or some plain
Yeah.
spaghetti with just like chili powder.
Oh wow!
Whoa, I've never heard of that before.
That's like very very cheap
Basic
chili spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good. Except
Yeah.
it's spaghetti though.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a
But
lot
still.
of gluten.
Yeah.
It's
oh
like
yeah.
pure
Spaghetti's like
A lot
pure.
of carbs.
That's the glutinous
A lot
stuff.
of
Yeah,
gluten.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good though.
Yeah.
Freaking pasta. It's so
I don't
cheap
know,
and easy,
I-
but and it's delicious
I
too.
know.
But it's
Why does it
so
have to be so
yeah.
bad?
bad.
Yeah,
Oh my
I don't
God.
really miss pasta or bread. That I mean, I eat bread on the weekends and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I do
but-
too. Yeah, when we eat out.
But that's interesting. Like at first, I did like have you had like the cravings or whatever?
I just want toast right now.
Oh yeah, you sound like a toast fiend. Yeah,
I love toast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
Toast and crackers. I
Mhm.
totally get what you mean though about like making do with what you have.
Yeah.
Because like when I was in Canada, okay,
Mhm.
first of all, shout out to my boy Kip, who I met in Canada. His name's
What up, Kip?
What up, Kip?
Kip?
Yeah. So we were going on this trek. It was a trek that only like 6 of us were going on.
Yeah.
And it was like we were going to canoe across 3 different lakes and like carry our stuff in between the lakes and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It was a trek that only like 6 of us were going on.
Oh, okay.
So we had to leave the group, but before we left, we were going to have lunch at the destination. So we had to get like just random stuff for lunch and just take it. So me and Kip
right.
walked over to our food supplies and we're like, all right, what sounds good? So we got tortillas, granola bars, cheese, and raisins.
Tortillas.
So-
what do you? So what do you put in the tortillas?
We had something. I don't know.
Granola bars.
Dude, we had so many tortillas this entire trip. So when we got over to that island, our destination, we were sitting there and I was like, I'm so hungry right now. So I take
Oh.
the tortillas and I put the granola bars in the tortillas
No way.
with the
Ew.
cheese, with these
The
vanilla
raisin.
vanilla
Ew.
cookies that we had,
Yeah.
and I put beef jerky on top of it.
What?
And
That's.
Wow. That
Oh my
And it
god.
was so good.
I think I would have
It
ate
can't
each
be-
one individually.
Picture this.
Yeah, I
You're
can't-
just like in the middle of a lake. You just worked off all of the
Oh,
fat in
I
your
see.
body. You haven't
Right.
eaten forever. You're starving.
Well,
Yeah.
even
You
dirt
see
would
a
be
lot-
good.
Yeah.
Even dirt.
Sprinkle a little bit on.
We had
Yeah.
like blueberries on the island, just like
Ooh.
oh my god, yeah. So just picture just seeing a lot of delicious looking things at once, just
Yeah.
putting them
You
all
just
together.
cram
Don't
it
eat
all
that,
together.
it's
Oh my
poisonous.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
So I totally
Food.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Totally get what you mean in that aspect.
Man, I don't know. It sounds like I would get sick, but I see what you're
I
saying.
felt
Yeah.
terrible.
I'm sure you
Did
did.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say.
That's like a lot going on at one time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. My stomach was empty though.
I probably would just ate the tortilla like a little snack, roll it up, and just.
kind of munched on
Dude,
it.
it was time to eat. We were burning so many calories.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah.
Constantly.
But I did find my second day in Red River Gorge. I think I kind of brought it up, but I had to like force myself to eat. It was really weird because it was
Really?
really hot and the trail got really hard.
Dang.
And
Yeah. When you're super
Yeah.
hot, you just don't want to eat.
yeah,
You
I
don't do
think
anything.
it like I was
Yeah.
drinking enough water, but like when it was time to like make camp, it just seemed like my body was just
It was
like
almost a
it was just
hassle.
hot. Yeah. So I would like sit down and I mean the protein bars and everything, they taste good because they can
Yeah.
make them taste really good now. There's sugar in them, but
Yeah.
and it just seemed like I don't know. I just had to sit down. Literally like I would eat it and just like slowly like like chew it
Yeah.
like I
Like-
didn't want to eat it.
Wow,
it
that's
was
crazy.
weird.
I'm doing
Yeah,
this
and I
for
was, like,
survival.
way
Yeah.
calorie deficient,
Yeah.
big time. Like I knew it because I just know how much my stock that I
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
for each day,
Mhm.
and I look at it, I'm like, that's a lot left.
Wow.
Like, why am I not
You
eating?
just
Like
don't
I
know.
started like
Yeah,
getting
That's so
worried.
weird. Yeah.
I was definitely drinking because you got to do that, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know.
I remember being starving.
Yeah, the first day I was just gobbling up those damn bars like
Yeah.
crazy. And I would eat my like soup. The soup was good,
Mhm.
but it was
Mhm.
cold. But man, you're so hungry.
It's
It's
gonna
just
be
like
something.
cold
Yeah.
soup is so good.
Cold soup.
Yeah,
Oh, I bet, especially if you're in the woods.
yeah, chicken and dumplings.
It's
and
like,
stuff.
oh man, that sounds delicious.
That's
Yeah.
a heavy soup too.
Yeah.
To be
I don't even know if that's
weight wise
soup.
or
Is
like
it
hot,
stomach.
like weather wise.
Man, like Austin said, I'd be so calorie deficient that like,
Yeah,
I
it
just
doesn't
wouldn't
even
need-
You just
matter
gotta
at that
take
point.
something in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was really salt. It was the chunky soup, so it was like
Okay,
salty.
the
Oh,
Campbell's.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
because
I know
the
exactly
pop
what you're talking
top,
about.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bring one for each night as kind of like a treat. It's like
Mhm.
this is more of a meal because you
It's
can't
like your
just eat,
fancy
like,
dinner.
protein
Yeah.
bars. Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you gotta have something else. Yeah. Gotta get
Yeah.
some different kinds of nutrients.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. This is another instant. I have literally no idea how we've gotten to where we've gotten right now.
Yeah, we started
This is-
talking about my damn
Yeah,
Red River Gorge thing.
how did
again.
we get
This is like this is a tree of so many different tangents. I don't even know.
All right.
But I've loved all of them.
Yeah.
But I do
Yeah.
I want to take a couple steps back
Yeah.
because
That's good.
in our deleted scene that will never see the light of day,
Yeah.
we did talk to Melissa a lot about like her past, like what she likes to do for fun,
Yeah.
musical
Yeah.
tastes.
Yeah,
And
music. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't even talk about who she is.
Yeah,
What do you
we
mean?
still
Like,
in
don't
this
know who I am.
Oh, right. That's right.
Exactly. I never said.
Yeah.
So it's really quick. Melissa, one of our friends from work,
Mhm.
obviously.
yeah.
So for those of you that have lasted this long,
I'm not just some stranger that
She's
they
not
picked up.
no, we
Yeah.
haven't done that yet. That's one of our
People are
goals.
probably like halfway through.
That
like,
is on the to-do
Like, who
list.
is
though.
this?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we will get a stranger one day.
Yes.
I want to find somebody
yeah,
at
he
the
wants to do
freaking
that.
mall and get a stranger here on the podcast because that would be hilarious. But for now, Melissa's not a stranger. She
I'm
works
not
with
a
us. She
stranger.
went to Put in Bay with us.
Yes.
She was on that trip,
Yeah.
so she experienced. She was the one that I came back to the condo to, and saw when I came back from my
Oh, yeah.
secret
Wacky
voyage.
adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Secret
Yes.
Adventure, and I think I was the only one that was not angry with you.
I don't think Anthony was angry.
I don't. Yeah, because I kind of.
I don't think
do
Patrick
stuff like that.
cares if I die.
No.
Well, I wasn't angry. The only time I was worried, I think you was. I told Austin this. I think even on the
Yeah.
podcast,
Yeah.
like when it was like getting close to like dark, I started thinking of what his parents would say
Yeah.
to me, and I was
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
"Why didn't you do anything?" Kept like ringing my
Yeah,
head. And I'm
why
like,
didn't you-
oh,
oh,
no, I might have to
no.
like act here soon. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
good-
I
yep.
think the thing was like I need to apologize for that as well because I had just woken up from a nap and you said something to me,
Yeah.
but I was not sure what. I knew it was some words.
Yeah.
And apparently you had actually told me that you were going to go out for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
didn't stick in my
Register.
head.
Yeah.
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 So
whatever.
Oh
and
yeah.
I
yeah.
just kind of figured, well, then you told other people too.
Yeah.
Apparently you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of dropped the ball on that
Oh,
unknowingly.
man.
Like,
It's like completely whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was never like offended in any way. If anything,
Yeah,
I probably
like-
should have told more people. But
oh man.
yeah, it's totally cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but it added to it.
It
So,
did.
yeah.
It did, and I
Yeah.
made it back
Yeah.
alive.
Because we were just like, oh, this is live. Then we're like,
Yeah.
whoa, what did you do?
What?
Oh my god. Like, yeah.
that was a great day.
Yeah.
So it kinda
So
adds
for
to it.
future reference, if anytime that you are around me when I do wake up from a nap, give me at least a 30-minute buffer.
Before I tell you any
And, like,
extremely
one cup of
pertinent
coffee.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
like-
need coffee in 30 minutes.
You're ready
And
for
then tell me
adventuring?
something, important.
Yeah. Okay. I'll definitely remember that for
Like
next
you're like,
time.
Yes.
Ready to go adventuring? You're like, shit. I
Or
gotta wait
actually-
30 minutes for Melissa.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute. 29. We got and hey Melissa, we're going somewhere now.
Your eyes
Okay.
light up.
Okay, got it, thanks.
Wow, you completely changed that.
Yes, I did.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
29 minutes, 59 seconds, not acceptable.
And go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's yeah. So Melissa, one of our good friends at work, she gave us the ride up there. We rode in her party Mazda,
Yep.
as we said before.
Club
Bumped some
Mazda. or-
Club
Mazda,
Mazda.
Team
Team
Mazda.
Mazda.
Team
Yeah, yeah.
Mazda.
Bumped some dubstep and some deadmau5 and some
Deadmau5.
hardcore rock, some
Yeah, it was
of
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
And definitely bumped with her subs.
Oh my god, she had great sound system.
Yeah.
So she's a very
That's my hobby.
Is that cool?
yeah, it's good. It's
Okay.
good. Yeah, so she's a very, very, very close person to our very hearts, to our
Okay.
very
Aw.
souls.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of who
Thanks.
Melissa is. And we talked. She loves the coffee.
Yep.
Raised on good conversation around the coffee table with her family,
Yep.
which I think is really awesome.
I
Yeah.
can listen to 5 different conversations and jump
Oh,
in
yeah,
anytime,
that's right.
and I know what
Yeah.
everybody's talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, we learned she's like a phone
Champion.
operator where she can just switch on and off conversations.
Yeah.
Like with these.
Yeah, with these. Yeah.
Yes.
So now
definitely.
I'm going to be quite cautious.
You have to be on guard now
No, just
because I'm
kidding.
listening to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that's a little bit about Melissa. We're gonna take a quick break. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been the P Funk and Fro Show, episode 18. We're going to come back, and I actually have a story to tell you guys. Something that happened today that I haven't talked about yet. I'm
Oh,
actually
no.
pretty stoked about. So,
Do I know anything about this?
You
Do
know,
I know anything about this?
No.
Oh, that's
This
the
is
best
new
kind.
for is new for
Oh.
both of you.
Yay.
So we're going to be back with that very exciting tale when we return. Welcome back to the P Funk and Fro Show.
Oh.
This is episode 18.
He just pulled the rug out from
did.
I
us.
did.
Yeah.
Welcome back once again. We're here with our friend from work, Melissa, but she's so much more than that.
I am.
So much more than a friend from work. She's just a friend now.
Yay.
We don't
She
need
is
to add
the
that
Melissa.
disclaimer.
I'm
That's
a
just how
friend.
a
I've
friend-
upgraded.
You did. That's
Yep.
just how we happen to know
From
you.
coworker to friend. Yeah.
Exactly. Also Anthony, because he's always here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And my name's
What?
Ozzy Flume. For those of you that are listening, make sure to join the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/pfunkinfro. Have some good conversation there. Sometimes I post a poll, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I post questions. Hasn't happened in a while, but I have a feeling in my gut that I'm going to do it soon again. So,
Sometimes you
Do
feel
it.
like a nut.
Yeah.
yep, exactly. Join the group, post funny memes, make some conversations. There are a bunch of really great people in there, so really love you guys. If you could join that, that'd be great.
Do it.
Follow us on Twitter @pfunkinfro. Start
Tweet,
following.
tweet.
We'll start tweeting.
Yeah. Do we have like two
Tweet.
people and it's like
I think
us?
it's 3. Yep.
Us
3.
and like some
Us and my
random-
dad and Maddie.
Yep.
Your dad.
I think so.
I should tweet your dad.
But yeah,
Oh, I need to follow you guys on Twitter. Oops.
you should.
I should.
Once we hit 10, I'll start doing something.
Yeah. That's the limit. Like
That's when we get to hire a social media coordinator.
someone's gonna just get yeah.
I need an administrator.
All right, we have 10 followers we need to appease.
Yeah. We'll just hire him.
Need a moderator.
We can do that. But we had some great conversation in the front half. To sum up, Melissa is awesome. Grew
Yeah.
up on coffee, grew up with good conversation. She's into going to concerts now.
Yeah.
She likes cats.
I like
No.
cats.
Other things.
by default.
Cats by default. Grew up on 80s rock. Wasn't so much about it.
Eh,
Was more about the 70s.
yeah.
Not the glam.
That was
Yeah.
more the late 60s, 70s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're glad you're here, Melissa.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get you
Thanks.
to come up for a while.
I know.
But
Wait, do you like-
schedules
Life
just don't
just
line up.
happened.
Do you like the band America?
I do.
Oh, I love America.
Yep.
I mean,
like-
I love America, the country.
I
and
love the country
love-
and
yeah.
the band.
Yeah,
I
the
li- I
band
like-
is one of my favorites.
I like the country that's named after the band.
There you go.
Mm.
The
I see
country of
what you did
America.
there.
Based on, based
Oh,
on the
so
band name.
America.
Yeah.
What was America named before it?
I don't know.
Freedom.
Dude, I don't know.
Freedom.
America's not that
Freedom.
I don't
What
know.
country are you from? Freedom. Don't tread on me. Give me my guns. I'm from Freedom. Is that a town? That damn country.
My Jiminy Christmas.
Oh,
I have a story.
man.
Yeah.
I have a
Oh,
story.
right.
And
Is
a
this what
story.
you were alluding to earlier?
Yes.
Oh, great.
wanna
Even
talk
we
about
don't know the story.
Even
Surprise
you
story.
don't know it. I may have told you the very
Synopsis or whatever.
germinant. I don't know if that's a word.
It will be
It
now.
is now.
I told you that this might happen, but I didn't tell you exactly what happened. So,
Okay.
ever since I've moved up here from Indiana up to the Cincinnati area, people have been asking me if I was related to a doctor. Like, I'll go into a place,
Okay.
I'll have a conversation with a random store clerk, tell 'em my last name. They're like, "Oh, are you like related to a doctor?" And I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Turns out there's a Dr. Joseph Flume in the area.
And his name's spelled exactly like yours.
Yep.
And he pronounces it like
Yes.
that. Okay.
Yes.
Because there's some debate. Yeah.
Yeah, debate over. It's
Yeah.
I'd say it the right way.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, right. I'll trust you since it's your name.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I look this guy up. He's 3 minutes from my house drive.
God.
He's like
Nice.
right over there.
Yeah.
I'm pointing in a direction right now for those of you that can't see me,
Yeah.
which is all of you.
Yeah. he's
And it's
pointing
towards
at
the
north.
left.
Yeah,
Yes.
towards my left. So I don't know,
Imagine
north.
your left.
I guess.
Yeah. Point left and you got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
North left.
So I make an appointment with this guy
Okay.
because I need to get my wrist checked out again. I got to
Okay.
get this weird carpal tunnel situation
Is he
figured
a
out.
general?
Is he a wrist guy
Yeah,
or
that's
just a?
right.
He's a general physician.
He went
kinda
to school for wrists.
deal. Yeah. Wrist assessment.
Wrist.
We're not going any farther.
Nope.
Oh,
No,
Oh
no.
yeah, he must see a lot of interesting
Yes.
cases.
Yeah. Doctor, I can't get out of this grip. Just let go, Timmy.
How do I switch hands? How do I?
Oh, my
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
so
how
that's
do
not
I-
what this guy
I'm not
is.
ambidextrous. I don't want to be. All right.
So I go to this guy and I walk in the waiting room and I go up to the front desk and I'm checking in.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh, we've been waiting to see you."
You're
Wait,
that guy.
Did you pick him just for his name?
He did.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that before we got too deep.
I
into
have to
that.
check out
I
this
looked
guy
this
with my
guy
name.
And I was like, "I want this man to be my primary care physician."
Oh,
we
so he's
share
a
a name.
primary. Okay.
He's a primary care physician.
Okay.
So PCP.
P.
Interesting. It's PCP. Okay, I never noticed that.
Is he punching through walls like, hey,
He didn't get to that stage
I'm just
yet.
really energetic. I'm not on PCP. Sticking his head through walls.
Yeah. None of that happened. I
Okay.
mean, I can totally see him do. No, I'm not going to
Okay.
go there.
Okay. Yeah.
He turned out to be the best doctor I've ever had. I'm not gonna
Oh
lie to you.
wow. Okay.
Wow.
He seemed the most knowledgeable. He was friendly. He was nice. And we were talking, and he's like, "Yeah, so my grandpa," this is him talking,
Okay.
"my grandpa came over. They were shipped over by their parents, him and his sister on a boat from Germany because it was bad in Germany at the time. So their
What
parents,
time frame? Yeah,
it was like pre-World War One.
Because shipping now would be like UPS, but yeah.
Yeah, this is a boat.
They
Pre-World
actually
War.
got on a boat.
They came
Yeah.
over on a boat pre-World War One from Germany.
Wow.
This is his great-grandfather, I believe, and his sister,
Okay.
or whatever. So they came over on a boat. Coincidentally, my grandpa's dad, who would be my great-grandfather, also came over on a boat from Germany.
Okay.
So my great-grandfather and his grandfather,
Yeah.
that lines up.
Oh.
Oh, so they could
So-
have been on the same damn boat.
I mean,
Could have actually
I mean, how
been
many boats did they have back then?
yeah, there must be like one boat route a year. I was
Right.
like,
3 boats?
but
No,
yeah,
just kidding.
but seriously, like there could be a mad coincidence.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're both
I
from
mean,
Germany, but the same name.
I would say that's worth it to like look into.
Look into
like
it, yeah.
Ancestry.com
Something.
that is like really good at that.
Yeah.
But you have to pay for it, I think. But
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it- you
but
know
there's
that-
a lot of
I
other
don't
free websites it'll take you back as far as it can
Yeah.
for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder what Ancestry.com offers then. I don't, because it
I-
feels like it's still crowdsourced. Because like
Yeah.
people put their own
Isn't
things
it like
on there.
20
is
bucks
it?
a month or something?
It's not cheap. Yeah.
It's something
Yeah.
crazy like that.
And then there's like a DNA thing for 150
yeah.
or 175 something.
I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember putting together a tree for my for a project in like 3rd grade, like a family tree.
Oh,
And
yeah.
by put together a project, I mean my mom did it basically.
Oh yeah.
So she researched my family and made a tree about it, and I turned it in.
Put your
I'm
name
sure
on it.
she had
turned it
Yeah.
fun.
Oh yeah, yes, I'm sure
Mhm.
she did. She liked doing stuff like
It was
that.
educational.
But I've always had this goal, like long-term goal in my life, to go back to Germany to where my family is from and
Mhm.
figure it out. How amazing would that be?
That
That would
Austin,
be fun.
you and I are like this is freaking weird.
Yeah.
Because like my last name used to be O'Gorman, and like I don't know how many, but they dropped the O when I came over, and there's an O'Gorman town or a Gorman town.
Really?
Yeah.
So-
So,
so
I don't
you
want to
wanna
bug
go
out
there?
your story, but
No, that's totally adding on to the story.
yeah.
So you want the same thing.
So I've kind of wanted to go to Ireland just to like travel around. Kind of okay. So the whole solo traveling thing was like whatever, and the West Coast. I kind of want to basically. I want to do kind of what I did out west, but like over in Europe,
Yeah.
but on the more cheap because like the plane ticket out there is gonna be way more expensive, and I
Oh,
want to
way
spend
more
more
expensive.
time since I'm traveling that far.
Yeah.
And now that I kind of know what I like to do, and like and know I can like do it at least on my own or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to like, travel with other people, obviously. But yeah, I think that would be like really neat.
Wouldn't that
And,
be
like,
awesome?
But I felt like I would like show up at a pub and like sit down and be all like smiling and be like, my last name's Gorman, and like this one dude would just look over and be like, yeah, who gives a shit, and then go back to his beer.
Yeah.
I wasn't even gonna attempt an Irish accent. I was like, I literally just said,
Yeah, just an American dude sitting in a bar.
Yep.
yeah,
totally
who gives
just-
a shit.
The damn tourist.
And then I'll be like, oh, I traveled like thousands of miles. But
Dang.
it's still, I still think like the countryside would be neat, and like Gorman Town looks like a small, like Morrow, like a very small
Itty bitty.
village. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Um,
seeing it. Like I'd have to Google it. But what is your family's town? Like, did you look that far into it?
So
or-
I didn't look at their town, but
Yeah.
before I left the doctor's office, he actually wrote on
Oh,
a sticky note what
wow.
he thinks his family's town was.
oh wow.
And it looks like Hannesdorf, which sounds like Ganondorf to me.
Yeah. Oh my
Which is
god. Are you a
hilarious.
wizard?
Yeah, I'm a dark wizard from the Legend of Zelda series.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
But yeah, so Hannesdorf. So I'm gonna actually
Interesting.
look that town up because like I don't know what town they're from. I'm sure my grandpa has some kind
I'm
of
sure someone
information on
Probably.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
Because yeah, it is that side. It is my grandpa's side on my dad's side.
Interesting.
So that's something I would love to look into. That'd be just
That's
amazing.
cool.
Because can you imagine like you get over there and you find some just like distant like 6 times removed cousin or something
what
and
I was-
become best
you know-
friends.
What I was about to say is you start like hitting it off with this girl.
Oh no!
And then all of a sudden you're like, you start
You're
like,
like
yeah, I'm
second
from America.
cousins,
What's
first
their last
removed.
name and on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Bloom.
Gordon.
Oh yeah. No, I was thinking you. Yeah.
Bloom.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd
Wait,
be awkward.
O'Gorman or Gorman? Wait, that doesn't matter. Fuck.
Can I just say Anthony O'Gorman sounds like if we
Anthony
made you into a
O'Gorman.
cartoon character.
That eat my
Anthony
cereal.
O'Gorman.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically my story.
That's cool.
That's basically it. But I thought I was really excited.
That would be a
about it.
neat adventure.
I felt like a celebrity walking in there because, like, oh yeah, we were wanting to meet
Oh
you.
yeah, so the receptionist like they
You're
saw
that
it, like
guy.
Yeah,
no
they
way.
did. Yeah,
They
did.
probably don't get too many of you guys.
They don't.
No.
They do not. Of you guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Of you folks.
The-
I don't see any ever.
Yeah,
Except for
I
my
will
family.
have to say your last name. I don't remember ever seeing anybody. Not that I have a great memory for names, but
Yep.
No.
Yep.
See, I don't have to travel that far to find my family.
I
They're
was
just
Tom,
in.
yeah. What is
Yeah,
your lineage?
I am Cherokee Indian.
Oh, wow,
I
okay.
see. Like completely.
Yep. And
wow.
actually, they are all in the Pigeon Forge area
Okay.
and Cherokee
Tennessee.
Nation in the Carolinas. That's where
Oh,
they're
wow,
from.
Okay. Yeah.
That was probably 80% of my heritage,
Yeah.
and then the other 20% came over from Germany.
Oh, I see.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
so that's where Thomas came from. And can you imagine how many Thomases are in Germany?
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's like every third person is a
Yeah.
It
Thomas.
seems like there's Germans got around because I'm
They
like
do.
half German, half Irish.
Yeah.
So
or
like
whatever.
Yeah.
half of
some sort
Germany
of
came
one.
over here before the World War One, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And the
yeah.
Irish came over during a potato famine.
Yeah.
Like that's at least because I only have this information, the O'Gorman and all that, is because this guy had a website. Like
Mhm.
I was bored in college one day.
Yeah.
I Googled it and like a
Went
couple,
back really far.
links down back in old ancient Google.
Yeah.
I think it may have even been on the second page. Like it was kind of deep. And this guy just,
Oh wow.
I think he still has it up, but yeah, it has the family crest and everything.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
That
and he
is
said
awesome.
the family motto was "First battle, last to leave" or something like that.
Hmm.
And he said they would use mustard seeds and dye to create this dye, I guess, or whatever, and paint themselves blue and green and go into battle naked to intimidate the other people.
What?
So they were considered like the wacky family
That's
of tribe.
insane.
That's what I haven't like corroborated this with any independent research.
This was the O'Gormans.
This is a Gormans, yeah, or Gormans. Yeah. And
Oh
he
my God.
goes into specifics. There's specific mustard seeds out there, whatever, yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it seems like
I
I
can
don't
see.
know.
I can see. Now that I'm looking at you,
yeah, I
I
can,
can
see,
see
it.
the
when you
Cherokee.
started talking. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that
Bone
checks
Yeah.
out.
structure.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, I was talking to him too, and he said Germany and like just that whole area around that same time before World War One was just really bad.
Yeah.
So like
So they left. Okay.
yeah, they basically his great grandparents shipped their kids to America.
Yeah.
To find a better life, hopefully.
Okay.
And yeah, so I guess that's probably why you see a lot of Germans over here.
Yeah, I can
Just
see
Yeah.
that.
Finding a better place.
And
a lot of-
everybody I talk to is like, yeah, I've got German in me.
Yeah, I think
I
just
don't know
about
if
that's a
everybody does
Midwest
with like a dash of Irish.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
And I don't have the Irish.
Oh, you don't?
Because
Is
both sides of
I
my
think
both
like
German?
German, yeah.
My other side's Klusner, so that was German.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
Yeah, I think they dropped the O because like the Irish back then were like viewed as the lowest of the low.
Oh, yeah.
Really
completely.
bad. I remember learning that in history.
Yep.
I was like, oh yeah, Irish drinking, whatever. No, back then, like they didn't want to employ them. They were just like
Yeah.
rabble rousers and
Totally stigmatized.
yeah.
You know what I never could stand?
What?
The kids in middle school that were like, yeah, I'm 1% Indian and 5% Irish.
Yeah,
and
they just
20%.
know.
It's like,
super down.
how do you have the
How do you
exact
even know?
equation of
Yeah.
your chemical makeup
Right.
right now?
Exactly.
Like
You have
you
no
just want.
idea.
I tell you are 95% wanting attention right now. How about like let's take a couple steps back?
Right.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I
Guys
think
couldn't stand
everybody
those
had those kids in class.
Oh, yeah.
I
We all
think
know that
I
kid.
would just say half Irish, half German, just
Yep.
because one's Gorman and the other's Klusner.
Yeah.
You know, so that's like easy to do.
Yeah. Plus, when you factor in dominant recessive genes, like how do you know exactly what percentage?
Right.
Unless
But,
like they take a
Like
blood sample or
Melissa
something.
said, like I think you can get like
Oh wow, this is awesome.
That is
DNA testing. Yeah.
we believe is my fifth great grandmother, Nancy Ward.
Oh, okay, so we've got an image pulled up on Google Images.
Yeah, I
Nancy
know the
Ward's
listeners
usage.
can't see it, but
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can include it in the podcast photo though.
Yeah.
That might be cool. Instead of you, we can put put this.
right.
That's actually.
Okay.
So, is she of some historical
She-
significance?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
actually,
like
Yeah, she's got like a.
there's like
cool painting.
tons of information about her out on the interwebs.
Yeah,
And out west, after the Trail of Tears happened, she
Mhm.
moved out that way, and I guess she's still pretty revered for what she's done.
Huh.
Yeah.
She was the princess of her tribe.
Okay.
She actually married a white man to help incorporate, trade and better relations with.
Like a political marriage.
Yeah, it was a
almost?
political marriage, and then she also went to Europe to get an education.
Okay. Oh wow.
Came back
Dang.
and
That's a
shared
tribe.
that
That is.
education with her tribe, and
That's a traveled person there.
That's
Yeah.
really awesome.
That's a cool
so
story.
my family is 95% sure that we're related because there was a gap
Hmm.
in our storyline.
Yeah.
Because a couple generations after her, because her children were considered half-breed, it was a very racial thing at that time. So one of the grandmothers is kind of told to say that she went off the books just for safety.
Historically, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that she had changed her name and went off the books.
That's
I wonder
so
if she was like
freaking
being
interesting.
threatened and stuff.
Yeah, because it was
with a white dude, you said, or
Yeah.
a German guy.
Yeah.
well,
Or-
Nancy herself married a European.
Okay.
I'd have to look at it. I'm sure it's a German guy. Everybody's
Yeah.
German.
Yeah, that's what I
You know,
Am I just assuming that?
Yeah.
But a couple generations after her, it's like probably her granddaughter married another outsider,
Okay.
which caused, racial tensions at the time. And that was probably when the Europeans were trying to take over the native lands and starting to push people around and, this is our land now and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So
lot of
probably
tension.
just to save herself and her family, she just kind of went off the books.
Yeah.
So there's a gap in our storyline.
I
But
see. Yeah. But you
but
think that's,
there's enough of the story from all the generations in my family that tie back to Nancy Ward.
Okay.
So
That's really awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool. I love
and-
history like that.
I do too.
a
especially
couple
about your
people
own
kind of
family.
say that I kind of resemble her, just a hint.
Yeah.
And I think it's just when my hair is down, and
Yeah.
so
Sure. Yeah, I can totally
we'll
see it.
see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
and I
what-
tan very well.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome, yeah.
usually an indicator,
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a great tan.
Yeah. That's what I would. That's why I would love to research my family history, because it's like it
It
was
is-
so different back then. You know.
Yeah.
It
And just to
was.
learn that, like if I hear some random story of somebody that used to live in the olden days that like went to school, walked to school every day, and like
Yeah.
helped with the horse, it's boring. But like when it's your family
Yeah, then
and
it's
you
like,
hear
oh,
stories
wow.
about like your great 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 grandparents, it's like
Mhm.
it's such a just a primal feeling of connectivity with those people.
Yeah.
That's so
I can definitely see
interesting.
that, Yeah.
I'm gonna friggin' research it and end up being like Hitler's great.
He whispered into Hitler's
worried
ear,
about
"You should start your own
You should
thing."
start.
Here's a symbol I love drawing.
Yeah.
Hey, can I use that?
Check this out. I did this in second grade.
Yeah.
Us as a swastika.
What?
Like with finger paint. It's so easy to do. Hitler's like, I like that.
That's really awesome, though. That is
Yeah.
really fascinating.
Yeah, that's cool
Yeah, you're right. I
background.
really have no idea who you are.
No,
Melissa.
you don't.
But I
No.
feel like I have a little bit more better understanding of that now. So
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're getting there.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
getting there eventually. We'll get there. So yeah,
Yeah.
once again, thank you for coming on the podcast. Now that we've talked a little bit about you,
Mm-hmm.
let's turn the mirror around a little bit. Are there any questions for Fro and I
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
you were wondering? Any
Oh,
you want to
no.
interview us? We've never been interviewed on our own podcast before.
I'm pretty open dude.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
as well as not as I. You
As
know.
long as work filter, I try to have a work filter.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, but is there anything like?
Wow. I never.
You like to put
I
people
didn't
on
really,
spots. You like to put me on spot sometimes where I'm like, oh shoot, I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that question. But
I
it
do.
usually brings out genuine stuff.
It does exactly.
It does.
you thinking.
My brain has completely shut down.
Yeah.
That's totally cool. Yeah.
We can
Yep.
start with favorite colors.
Well,
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
I guess. Well, we do this thing. Where we
Podcast
say,
part 2.
Yeah,
yeah.
we do this thing where we say everything that we're thinking online every week. So
Right.
you probably know a lot more about us than we do
Yeah.
about you because of
Yeah,
that.
that's right. Yeah,
Which is like an interesting thing that we're going through now.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
a phenomenon. Yeah.
It is, yeah. We'll be at work and somebody will be like, I'll be talking to somebody and they'll be like, oh yeah, I know
Oh,
about
yeah,
that.
I
And I'm
saw
like,
that.
I never talked to you about. Oh, you listen to the
Oh
podcast.
yeah.
Right.
And I was talking to Craig today.
Yeah.
Craig listened to the Dave podcast all the way through.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Yeah, totally.
Dave was fun though.
Oh, Dave was so awesome.
Yeah. We love
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah. I'm looking forward to my podcast with Dave as well.
Dude, we got to do that soon.
Because I listened, because I was out of town when I was like, dang.
Dude, we
gotta
I
do
knew it
this
was going to
with
be
us.
like intense, high
Yep.
energy.
And it totally was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Dave gives you so much crap. I'm just excited to see you see him tear you down.
Yeah, he just spit some knowledge.
He really does.
Yeah.
He really does. But
So
yeah.
what's your sign?
What's my sign? Like my birth sign?
Yes.
So I'm a Taurus.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
yours.
Leo.
Okay.
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Mhm.
So completely different ones.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember, and this is totally just like this is meaningless nonsense or anything, but you know how every sign is like, you're like this, and this is your personality. And I remember like my chemistry teacher or whatever in like 7th grade read off our signs, and she got to me and she's like, if you're into somebody, you'll be like a puppy dog and follow them around everywhere. And everybody's like, that's totally Austin. I'm like, when do I do that? When do I do that?
You're like a puppy dog.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, whatever, guys. But
you
inside,
are a
I
cute
was
little
like,
puppy. I just want to like put you in my pocket and carry you around.
I'm humbled. I'm humbled by that.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're a cat person, that you wanted that you.
You're
like, I'm a puppy
That's a
dog.
pretty
You
big
still
move.
want to put me.
I
in
would
your
accept a puppy. Yeah.
Yeah.
An Austin puppy.
An
I'm into
Austin
that.
puppy.
Austin, you should rent yourself out.
Ooh.
That's illegal.
But yeah, never mind. You'd be in like a bag.
For what purpose?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Don't they have like
don't know.
not
Isn't
sick?
there like a
So they have
cuddler?
seeing eye dogs, and then they have emotional. What is that
Therapy
called?
dogs.
You want
Therapy
me to be,
dog.
You think I
Yeah.
should be a therapy
Austin,
dog?
you should be a therapy.
You can
dog.
be a therapy
What would I have
dog.
to do in that?
I don't think you'd
in
even
that
have to dress
career?
up. You'd just be you.
Just be
Would I have to walk around on all
So
fours?
maybe let's drop the dog connotation.
A
You would just be
therapy
a
human.
therapy Austin.
I'm getting
Just
my
market
Austin
yourself
therapy.
that way.
an Austin therapy?
Do it. Put it on
Yeah.
Craigslist. You
What?
won't get any creepers.
Because
I
they think
charge-
you're the creeper.
Yeah.
You know,
People will be like, "Hey, I came on here to creep. I didn't come in
I
here
didn't
to
come
get
here to be
creeped
creeped
upon.
on you. No. That's not okay.
yeah,
This is not how Craigslist works."
that's right. I'm flipping the script on you guys.
Yeah, just charge $20 an hour. You could be a therapy Austin.
Yes.
You get your own personalized Austin experience.
I like you're freaking saying my name like I'm a species.
I know. That's where I'm going.
Not a therapy man, a therapy
Drop the
Austin.
dog connotation. Just go with therapy.
Yeah, just go with it.
You know, there are professional cuddlers,
I've
Oh
seen
yeah, yeah. I've
that.
heard that, yeah.
and they're like, it's
They
purely for comfort.
Just
Yeah.
cuddling.
And
Just
they
cuddling.
apparently make a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's
They
like
do.
females out there that. So it's like borderline. Okay, so it's like in the same realm of kind of prostitution,
Yeah.
but they don't have sex. They
Right. They
They're
just
very
cuddle
adamantly
until they go to
against that.
sleep.
and it
or
seems
whatever.
like a lot of like high pressured business dudes. So there
Yeah.
was a professional lady that does like weird off the cuffs type things like this. That was on. I keep talking about it, but
Joe Rogan.
you know exactly. But it was so interesting because she said really interesting stuff. So the cuddling, sometimes they just want to talk. Someone other than their wife and
Right.
business co-workers.
Oh,
whatever.
I so
Yeah.
get that.
And
I so get
some
that.
of them, but some of them get crazy. So they do get like weird fetishy things. Again, no sex, but they give her their credit card
Mhm.
and they say, "I want to see you buy a bunch of stuff online." And that like excites me. Yeah,
What?
weird stuff like
Wow.
that. So he
What?
would go to his bank account and be like, "Oh, she's like she's like wasting all my money." Yeah, like weird stuff.
What the?
I mean, we're talking
Wow.
all over the place. Some people wanted phone calls just to be like harassed, like just to be teased with, like
Mhm.
Yeah.
like toying with them, and then like they would try to call her, and they wanted her to like not answer and ignore her. They like that. So there's like the spectrum of humans. Obviously, we all know is so
Yeah.
vast and so weird. But just to hear about like people's secret little
Yeah.
nuances and
Yeah.
like what they
Mhm.
crave for some reason, like the cuddling, that's obvious. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah.
But like when you start, and then the talking is kind of obvious too. But like some like high pressure business dudes want to be like dominated, want to be like taken advantage of,
Yeah.
like
yeah,
with the
definitely
the
because
credit
they have
card
that
thing.
position of power.
right? And they feel
that-
powerless with like her. Just she said she'd buy stuff.
It's
and
like
then just sell it
a
on eBay.
balance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. They just
Dang.
need that balance in life. That's like
yeah.
they're,
They need to be. Feel
they're on
powerless
this
for some
certain level
reason.
for so long, and all of a sudden it's like right before they break down, they have to reverse that role.
Yeah.
Just to
I guess
center
it makes
themselves.
sense thinking of it
Yeah.
that way. Yeah, they want to feel powerless because, like, if you think about it, like maybe no one says no to them ever,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
they
They get
can
whatever they
wield-
want.
They
They
get
do
whatever
whatever
they
the hell they
want.
want. They have enough money to do whatever they want,
And that's boring.
Mhm.
And that's yeah,
it gets
right.
boring
Yeah.
and complacent.
Yeah, so that's kind of I don't know how we got to that, but
Well,
you could fit a
The
gap
puppy.
with that.
yeah, the
Yeah.
puppy dog
Oh,
into
right.
me being I don't even know what my.
Therapy Austin.
You're
A
a
therapy
therapy
Austin.
human.
I like it.
And then we talked about professional cuddlers. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you can
that
make
is
some cash
fascinating.
from
I would love to get one of those people on this podcast to talk
That
about that
would
kind
be-
of stuff.
yeah,
That would be
she
absolutely
had some-
fantastic.
That could
I
be
mean,
like
her
a rated R
stories.
episode too.
Yeah.
All of these are rated.
Yeah, she would, some of them were a little risque.
NC-17.
People can throw after dark.
After dark.
We do a Halloween one. Too. No, I'm just
Halloween.
kidding.
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh, so spooky. We can say we saw a ghost, and the listeners have no idea.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tell spooky ghost stories.
Yep.
One time, I was in my house, and the lights turned out.
Oh my God.
It turned out to be his mom.
Light switch. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, Forrest came down. I was like, Austin, time to go to bed.
Ah,
Oh.
You're not my
Ghost
mom.
made me go to bed.
You're not my real dad.
you're not my real
You're
dad.
not my real dad. That's because I'm a ghost.
But
Yeah.
it's not a school night.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah. Yeah, I would love to get people from different professions on the podcast. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
that'd
think
be
Mhm.
neat.
because
yeah.
there's so many professions that exist
Yeah.
that seem
Tons.
simple and seem just average and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally
unexciting,
agree with
but
you,
there's
man.
so many nuances inside of everything.
All right.
We
And
gotta
like
get
little
those perspectives.
backroom things that you'd never thought would go on the background.
Yeah.
Like obviously there's
Mhm.
always the restaurant stories, but
Yeah,
like other things might be, I don't know.
I agree.
different.
So, Melissa, what did you do before you started
yeah.
working with us? Because I don't
Hmm.
think we've ever talked about it.
No,
Okay.
we didn't.
Do you want to talk about it?
Sure.
Okay, sweet. Because I'm actually
Yeah,
really
you
curious.
look a little apprehensive. Not sure if you are, but
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was a professional cuddler.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to
Yeah.
like smooth that way from that.
Right. So I did the whole college thing
Okay.
for a short while. Had to drop out for health reasons.
Okay.
In life, I had to get a job.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I did a lot of retail, customer service, crap jobs. I was a waitress.
Yeah, those are soul stealing
Yes.
Yeah,
retail.
Being a waitress taught me that I hate people.
Yeah.
I don't
Average
have
person.
I don't have the temper for it.
Yeah.
I just don't have the personality to deal with people like that
On a repeat.
in
like,
yeah,
I know-
constant.
I
It's just
know
never,
exactly
it's
what
like
you mean.
mail. It just never
Right.
stops, yeah.
So I did the crap jobs, the waitress, I did the UDF gig way back in the day, and
Oh, wow.
in some retail, like I worked at JC Penney's during the holidays and stuff like that. Ended up doing office jobs. And then I started getting into popular named companies.
Okay.
I worked for Aflac.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yep. I was the regional administrator.
Okay.
Worked for an independent salesman who had his own office of about 30 reps.
Okay.
That'd
so
be cool.
I
Yeah.
did have my I had my life and health and annuities license for a short while that I could sell
So you
insurance.
can sell on your own. Okay.
Yep, I could sell you insurance for a while.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Give good deals.
So yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Get back into it. We need
Give
insurance
deals.
Yes,
Yeah,
I could
deals.
give you some deals. Yeah, yep. So I did Aflac for a while. Then he
Shut up,
got
Austin.
so he got promoted.
Oh, okay.
He was like a regional over a certain area in Ohio. Then he met a certain type of goal, and then he actually got promoted to own his own state territory.
Oh, damn.
So he
Wow.
moved to Michigan.
Oh, I see.
I mean,
And
that
I was
is
not
the
in a
crappiest
position to
state in the
go.
land, but that's fine.
And you couldn't go with it.
I had the option to, but I was still in my early 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I really wasn't sure where I wanted to be at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
same.
Right.
Yeah, so
I'm in my early 20s.
yeah, you're still kind of trying to figure out things.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
I was like mid 20s by then.
Yeah, mid-20s. I was still a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got what I thought was my dream job, and I worked at Jim Beam.
Oh, wow.
That
sounds
the
cool.
best job ever.
Was it?
What's
So
Jim
what-
Beam again?
It was
It's a
Jim Beam
bird?
Brewery.
Yeah.
Oh.
The whiskey,
Oh, I
the
bet that
bourbon.
was awesome.
Yes, Kentucky bourbon.
Ah.
So when you came home, did
And-
you just like smell of booze? Like, when
Actually,
driving
no.
home? Officer, I work at Jim Beam. Right.
Right.
Step out.
It's like, no, really, here's my ID badge.
Oh,
No,
that's
actually,
got crayon all over it.
Yeah, because
You made that. You're so drunk, you're just like Jim Beam.
Jim
It's like a stick figure.
Yeah.
Yay!
Brown hair.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
It's got short hair, and you're like, I grew my hair out since then.
Yeah, this is
Right.
an old photo. It's quite
It's
clearly
old,
crayon.
you have
man.
no idea. Yeah.
Sorry.
No. So yeah, just from growing up in this area, there were 3 companies that had the reputation of you had to know somebody
Yep.
to get
Yeah,
in.
That makes sense.
That was GE, that was P&G, and Jim Beam.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. I can
Yep.
see all those.
And Jim Beam, I got in purely by accident.
Really?
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
Oh.
They
So what happened? What was the
they-
story?
there was an ad posted in just the average paper. This was before like the internet had just started up.
Okay.
And so I emailed my resume. I was so excited.
They were probably like, we got one in.
we
Our
got
first
one
email
in
resume
email.
it gets printed off with a
Yes.
dot matrix
Right.
printer.
Exactly.
Everybody's huddling around in
got
HR.
one. Yep, we got
Oh my
one.
God! You probably impressed them with your internet.
I
Yeah,
did.
with your tech
your
savvy.
gas-powered
I know.
computer.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It was powered by Anthony's squirrel running or whatever.
Yeah. I
With
don't know what this
biscuits.
box is, but yeah.
Oh my God, cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I sent my resume in, and then a couple weeks later I got a call, or it had been like a couple months. I just completely forgot about it. So they called and they said, hey, we'd like to have you come in for an interview. And I'm like, okay,
Wow.
sure, and okay, give you the directions and you're going to turn, it's the Jim Beam Brands Company. I'm like,
Oh my God.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did the interview and then nothing. Nothing
For
happened.
how long?
For like, it was like a P&G process.
Oh yeah. 'cause
okay.
mine-
It took forever. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I was doing a temp job. That temp job ended, and I was like, crap, they didn't have another assignment for me. Like, what am I going to do? So,
man.
that Friday, the HR person called, and she's like, we'd like to offer you the position.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
And I'm
yeah.
like,
It's such
she's
a
like,
cool
so
company.
That is,
what
yeah.
do you think? And I'm like, can you hold on for a minute?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's especially if they do that out of nowhere. You still have to think
exactly.
about it.
Yeah.
She was all excited, and I'm like, can you hold on just for a minute?
Mhm.
And I put the phone down. It was just me and Granny. And I'm like, they offered me the job.
That's
And then I
awesome.
got back on the phone. I'm like, you know what? I think I will.
So they definitely heard it.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. She was
that's
like,
funny.
she was laughing so
Oh,
hard. in
that's
the background.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So,
That's
yeah, I was
amazing.
there about 8 years.
Oh wow!
And then
That's a long time.
they shut it down.
Was it a plant or was it like
Yeah,
distribution center?
the plant here on off of 75.
Okay.
Um,
I guess I don't know.
and really, they didn't actually do the bourbon here anymore because
Yeah.
they changed it over to Kentucky bourbon only. So they shipped that
Oh, I
down
see.
to
So it's
Kentucky.
actually-
That makes sense.
So
It does.
People would be like posers.
Yeah.
So what they
Oh,
did
I
up here
bourbon.
was all the puckers, all the
Oh, okay.
the Kuiper schnapps,
Mm.
and they did aftershock and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I used
Gotcha.
to drink aftershock
Yeah,
back
so
in the younger days.
all that cinnamon smell that you
Yeah.
smell going down. Yeah, that
Well, I had
was
like
us.
the sugar crystals in the bottom too.
Yeah,
It looked cool as
Whoa,
like
that sounds
a young
crazy.
new
yeah.
drinker.
So it was
I
kind
like
of a
that.
cool process how they had that.
Yeah,
That
aftershock.
happened, so.
And now like Fireball's like all the rage. Doesn't
Yeah.
have crystals in it, but
Right. Yeah. So they decided when the market was crashing,
yeah.
they just decided to consolidate it.
Consolidate, yeah,
Yeah.
that
So
makes
they
sense.
moved all that down to Kentucky, and I had just bought a house, and I'm like, I can't,
Dang.
I can't,
dang,
I
yeah.
can't relocate. I just,
Yeah.
So
I get you.
yeah. So then I ended up contracting with P&G off and on for a couple years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then I just kept applying, and by accident I got hired.
Wow.
Yep.
Finally made it in.
I finally made it in. They got tired of me coming in and out.
yeah.
They're like, you know what? We might as well just keep her. She's just not going to go away.
Yeah, I always thought like I got hired to check a box. Like we got one
One
kid,
Like,
like
One- yeah,
one 20-year-old.
Yep.
So you
We've
that
got the
box.
middle-aged female.
yeah.
Yeah, I always
I'm
said it
just
was
some
like,
white dude. What the
Yeah.
hell?
yeah, I
You're
mean
just
that's
some
a
white
check
guy.
box. You gotta have one of those.
It's a white dude.
Gotta have a white dude.
Anthony, whatever.
Anthony. They call him Fro.
Yeah, bro. This
He's
will
got
be
dumb
new.
nicknames.
Mine was kind of similar. Like I applied for 3 years before, whatever. I had like
Yeah.
an interview for the Tide dry cleaning store management role. Got down to the last 3
Mm-hmm.
and didn't get it.
Ah.
And then 1 year later after that was this. And I just tell people like, well, I knew friends and family and like family worked there.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a big part because a lot of our onboarding, I would say like at least 85% of people said they knew someone. So I was
Yep.
like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's a key thing.
Oh, it is.
Definitely. And I didn't
So
know a
it-
soul.
That's
Oh, wow. So
Yeah,
I didn't know
it's
that's
not
anybody.
So you really
I think because I was lucky enough to contract,
yeah.
I started
Oh, okay.
networking and building those
That'll do it, too.
relationships.
Yeah, that's a good
And
one.
my-
That's the other thing you see.
My face was familiar.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know?
okay, yeah.
So yeah, even
That helps.
the
greatly.
HR people even recognized me, like, "Oh my gosh, you're here for an interview." So
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
Like,
other
yeah.
thing, like, in addition to hearing people say they know someone that also works here, and that's
Yeah.
how they got hired. You also hear like I was a contractor,
Yeah.
or I
Oh,
was a
yeah,
co-op
yeah.
first,
Yep.
Yeah.
because like almost everybody in my onboarding class was also a contractor or a co-op.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
So it's like yeah,
Yeah. So somehow you have to be connected with P&G to get in P&G.
exactly.
Yeah, it was pretty hard. And my process was 6 months from info session to hire date.
Yeah.
6
It took
months.
me a year.
Wow. I'm just shocked by
Yeah.
how long I take.
I know.
I think mine
It
was
was
like let's
just
see.
the timing.
It felt like when it was finally, it was just like,
Yeah.
I have reached the mountaintop.
I know.
I somehow made it. Like, I remember in the info session, like, there was, I think there was 400 people there, and they were
Mhm.
having 2 on each side. This was for our specific site,
Yeah,
the 800 and whatever people.
yeah.
Mhm.
This was before they even got those people. So they were, I think they retained from the plants 10% employment.
Oh, holy
employees
crap.
that came to Cincinnati. That's
Okay.
what I was told.
Wow.
Okay, so to sum up, well, I don't know how much we could talk about
Oh,
this,
yeah.
but
Okay, sorry. I kind of
Yeah.
got long-winded.
yeah, well, it's cool. They a lot of people from the plants came to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Brought a lot of the plant jobs to Cincinnati,
Yeah. I
And
can't
the
remember what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
and
Oh.
that was 10% of the people.
Yeah,
You were
yeah,
part
yeah.
of the 90% that were hired outside of plants.
Right. Oh, yeah. So the info
Yep.
session, there was like 400 people there,
Mhm.
and they passed out pamphlets, and it was like this 6-step thing, like
Mhm.
going down, and at the end, it was like a perfectly mixed, like male, female, racial, like, just a broad spectrum of everybody, and they're all like, "Yeah, we got the job." And I remember
Yeah.
looking down at them like, "That's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna make it to that.
I'm not gonna
make
it.
And
Yeah.
I'm
Now look at you now,
Yeah,
yep.
I'm
Yep.
one of
Yep.
those people at the end.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, mine was like basically my cousin works at P&G too.
Mhm.
She's in a similar role to us. She's like an IOL, if you know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So she basically said, "Yo, Austin, I know you're getting your associate's degree in like a month or whatever.
Yeah.
P&G has an internal job posted. It's going to go external soon, so just check every day.
Wow.
Mm.
So when it posts, you can apply right away."
Damn.
And I just checked every day, and the day that it posted, I applied. And I think 4 or 5 months later was my start date.
Wow.
Wow.
It was
So-
a really
That was quick.
quick turnaround.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
So I
pretty
applied
good.
in like I think it was like May or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like May or the month before May.
That's
or
still
whatever.
kind of long though.
Yeah.
It's
4 or 5
yeah.
months.
Well, I think it was
I mean,
just the
I
timing
didn't-
of when they needed us, because I
Yeah.
applied
That's true.
like the August of the prior year,
And they didn't need us until the next
and they didn't
August.
need us till the next August. So my
Oh.
process got drug out.
Oh, I
Yep.
see.
And
Yeah.
I got
That's
the
still weird how they would select people. Like, because you would think like,
yeah
hey, we like this candidate.
yeah.
We won't need him for a year.
but it
like
seems like they could
something
have used us somewhere.
somewhere, or like just maybe pick people like 3 months out because they'll be like, oh great, I won't
Yeah.
move to Alaska now.
Right,
Like that would be
yeah.
nice to know.
Well, yeah.
True, very true.
Right.
Because who knows? I mean, that kind of. But it's P&G; they can hire whoever they
They-
want.
yeah.
No doubt.
like,
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it worked itself out, but
It definitely worked itself out.
yeah.
Because it
here
found
we
us
are.
all around
At
this
this
table
table,
at
yeah.
this very same time doing
Right.
this
Yes.
podcast. And I couldn't be happier about it.
me too.
But you guys, it's been about an hour.
Oh wow.
I think it's
Yeah.
been a great podcast. I think we recovered from our system issues pretty well.
I think
Yeah.
we did. Yep.
Sad that we lost what we lost, but I think we made up for it in
Yeah.
100% A
It
plus
was
pretty
good
good.
content.
Yeah,
Thank you once again for Melissa for being here.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks for
really
having
appreciate
me.
it.
This
We're
was
gonna have to
fun.
have you back.
Yep.
And I
definitely.
feel like
Thanks.
I have a deeper connection with you now as a human being
As
Yeah.
do I.
on a
Yeah.
real personal level.
And I've upgraded from a work friend to a real friend.
to a real life.
I am a
friend.
real friend in person.
Yes,
Yay.
indeed.
Yeah.
The vacation obviously wasn't enough to make that escalation.
Oh, that's
No.
right. We went on vacation together.
Yeah, we went on vacation, but
we were still coworkers. We were like,
Yeah, we were just still
Melissa,
coworkers.
we'll still
But
keep
now that
going.
I'm on a podcast, it's real.
Podcasts
Yeah.
make everything
Yeah.
real.
Podcasts are pretty intimate. Yeah.
They do. So thank you for all listening. Thank you all for listening. I'm gonna go to sleep after this podcast. I swear to
Yes.
God. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go get some caffeine and I'm gonna edit this podcast
Caffeine,
so I can
edit.
have it
Oh,
up tomorrow
shoot.
morning.
It's
And post
Thursday.
It is
Yeah.
Thursday.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
good night.
It is late Thursday.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. This has been episode 18 of the P-Funk and Fro Show. Once again, join us at the Facebook group, facebook.com/group/P-Funk-and-Fro. A lot of cool people there. We're excited to see you around. Follow us on Twitter. Start following us. We'll start tweeting at P-Funk-and-Fro. And we'll see you again next week. Thank you for joining us. And until next time, we will see you later.
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 We also later.
Toodles.
Edit this shit out.
Edit.
By edit out, do you mean put it at the end as an
Put it at
Easter
the
egg?
end.
Put it at the end.
Easter egg.
Put it at the end.
Hey,
Yep.
guys.
Radio edit.
This is
Radio, yeah.
for all y'all that for some reason leave this sucker playing for a few more seconds than it's actually over.
We do all the radio station identification.
Yes.
P-Funk Pro Show.
I don't know what you just
Featuring Melissa.
said. Yep, featuring Melissa Thomas. Thank you. You guys are good.
Yep.
You guys are good. I really like you. I really appreciate you.
Well,
I just
thanks,
want to go
Austin.
real
We like
deep.
you too.
We
I'm
like
not-
you too.
I wasn't specifically talking about you, but I feel the same way about you guys.
Oh,
I was
Oh.
talking to the people that are listening.
the listeners.
Oh, now all
Oh,
right.
I
get it.
love
Chop
you
liver now.
guys.
It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
I said I feel the same
Well,
way
I love
about
the
you.
listeners too. Damn it! Now I just feel like a coattail chaser.
Aw.
I love them more. I want to make out with them.
Oh, I love you.
I'm just kidding.
I had him first.
Yeah.
Dang it! Edit that out. No, I'm just kidding. You're not gonna edit yourself out.